You don't have to be a full-time da'i like Shaykh Didat or a full-time da'i like me. At least be a part-time da'i, it's a fard. Allah also says in the Quran, in Surah Al-Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 104. One of the verses which the Qari, Farik, he recited, which says, Allah says in Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 104, that let there arise out of you a band of people who are inviting towards good, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong. Allah is talking about full-time da'is. How you have full-time doctors, full-time engineers, full-time lawyers, full-time businessmen. How many full-time da'is do you have? How many da'is do you have which travel to different parts of the world and convey the message? You can count them on your fingertips. Allah says in the Quran that let there arise out of you a band of people, da'is, who are inviting people to the good, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong. These are the ones that shall attain felicity. Means these are the ones that will attain a higher grade in Jannah. Allah says. Here Allah is talking full-time da'is. There is no better profession than a profession of a da'i. Allah says in the Quran in Surah Nahl, chapter number 16, verse number 125. Udu ila sabili rabbika bil hikmah wal mu'azzat al hasna wajadun billati hasan. That invite all to the way of thy Lord with wisdom and beautiful preaching, and argue with them and reason with them in the ways that are best and most gracious. I would like to end this talk by giving the message which is repeated in the Quran in no less than 3 different places. Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Tawbah, chapter number 9, verse number 33. In Surah Saf, chapter number 61, verse number 9. And Surah Fatah, chapter 48, verse number 28, Allah says, هُوَ الَّذِي أَرْسَلَ رَسُولَهُ بِالْهُدَى وَالدِّينِ الْحَقِّ لِيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُشْرِكُونَ. That Allah has sent His messenger with guidance and the religion of truth, so that it will prevail over all the other religions, all the other isms, whether it be Christianism, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, atheism, secularism, modernism. Islam is destined to supersede all. Kulle, master them all. Walau karihal mushrikun. However much the mushrikun don't like it. However much the idol worshippers don't like it. Allah mentioned this twice in Surah Tawbah chapter 9 verse 33 and Surah Saf chapter 16 verse number 9. And the third time in Surah Fatah chapter 48 verse number 28, Allah repeats the message, a different ending. Allah says, هُوَ الَّذِي أَرْسَلَ رَسُولَهُ بِالْهُدَى وَالدِّينِ الْحَقِّ لِيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ وَكَفَى بِاللَّهِ شَهِيدًا. That Allah has sent His messenger with guidance. He has sent the last and final messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with guidance and the religion of truth, so that it will prevail over all the other religions, over all the other isms, whether it be Christianism, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Parsiism, Sikhism, atheism, modernism, secularism. Islam is destined to supersede all. Kulli, master them all. وَكَفَى بِاللَّهِ شَهِيدًا. And enough is Allah as a witness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not require you and me the rubbish that we are. Allah does not require you and me to make His deen prevail. If we think that if we don't do dawah, Islam would not spread. If I start thinking that if I don't do dawah, Islam would not spread, I am the biggest fool in the world. Allah does not require you and me to make His deen prevail. The rubbish that we are. Allah doesn't require you and me. Allah is sufficient to make His deen prevail. Allah is giving us an opportunity to make hay while the sun is shining. Allah has promised His deen will prevail. Whether you and I do dawah or not, Islam is bound to prevail. Allah is giving you an opportunity to do a prophet's job and to earn a prophet's reward. I'd like to end the talk with the quotation of the glorious Quran from Surah Fussilat, chapter number 41, verse number 33, which changed me from a doctor of a body to a doctor of soul. When I became a medical doctor because I thought it was the best profession in the world. It is a good profession. But when I found a better profession, the profession of a da'i, I changed my profession from a doctor of a body to a doctor of soul. I will end the talk with the verse of the Quran of Surah Fussilat, chapter number 41, verse number 33, where Allah says that وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا قَالَ إِنِّي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. That who is better in speech than one who invites people to the way of the Lord, works righteousness and says that I am a Muslim. وَآخِرُ دَعْوَانَا الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ.